you never really know about a roof. When I bought my house, they told me it was a good roof, but I don't know. So that's why I got the pros. Mike Cappy from Pro Roofing Services up there. Obviously, I can't go up there because I would fall. But I've only ever heard one thing about my roof, that it was good, that it was perfect. But I've never been up there. I don't know. So I need the pros, Pro Roofing Services, to give me an honest evaluation of my roof. And that was 2 years ago when I bought my house. So things could have changed in 2 years. There could be a small problem. There could be a leak around my chimney. There could be anything that I don't know. And that's why I go with the pros, Pro Roofing. Mike knows exactly what to look for. And I'm just going off what some other guy told me. But Mike's going to give me an honest evaluation of my roof and anything. And hopefully get a thumbs up. So where Mike's at right now is actually an addition to my house. And Mike just told me that's what they call an overbuild, because we were working on the inside, found out that the existing roof came into the room. And I had never heard of that before. So there's got to be some sort of mesh point. I don't know if that's solid. They did this years ago. I don't know if it's deteriorated. There could be a leak in there. So where Mike's looking at right now is perfect, because I didn't know anything about that. He had to tell me that was an overbuild where they put the new addition on and they met two roofs together. I don't know how solid that is. I don't know who the contractor that did the job, but I know I've got Pro Roofing here to take a look at it for me, so I feel much better. All right, Mike, how'd it look?
Pretty good up there.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So you were saying something that I would never have known had you not been here. They didn't use a drip edge around the side of the house. I don't even know what that is, but my house doesn't have it. Is that an issue, or is that something a homeowner could never find that out, never know that?
Well, what that does is stabilizes the shingle on the outside. It's an enclosure on any eaves you have or any rake edges that goes up the side. So you'll look at, there'll be a little trim piece that comes down. What that does is it's an enclosure, but it also provides some support for the shingle.
Another thing you told me, that if I was just looking at my roof, I would never have known that there was a patch done over there. And you can see the quality of the work, you can see where it is, and that's something that you're going to tell the homeowner, hey, this patch job was done right, or we maybe need to do it again.
Sure. Well, whoever it was, they just put a little tar on the shingle, and if it's not leaking now, then they must have done an okay job with it. But it's something that's going to come with general maintenance and routine maintenance to keep the roof, the life of the roof prolonged. And
that's something that Pro Roofing can do, because you guys want to find the small issues. If that had been a shingle that had come loose or in a hole, then we're talking about a serious issue. But Pro Roofing,
you're talking something that might come in and ruin that addition you just did.
So that's something that Pro Roofing can find out. One visit, one inspection, you can find that. That seems like a pretty small job to just quickly tar something and be done with it. And think about your home, folks. That could be you. That small, tiny problem that Mike can take care of in 5 minutes, or you're talking about ripping the whole addition roof off. So that's what you guys want to do.
It helps you, too, because you now know, an inspector, they said that it was a quality roof job. But now you know that you had a professional roofer out here, that your roof is in good shape, and it should last you the next 15, 20 years.
Talk about the chimney. I know you took a look at it. Do you see that a lot with homes, that it's not either sealed properly or they didn't do the roof right around the chimney?
Absolutely, all the time. And there's a lot of times where the metal around there is done, the craftsmanship is very, very weak.
Shoddy.
Very shoddy. They don't take a lot of time to do it.
Yeah.
They don't. It's something that a lot of guys, they just get it done just to get it over with. Now, yours looks good. Whoever did it took the time, had the knowledge to do a good job.
What do you see most around homes like this? Homes that, like mine, built in the 50s, we're out in the suburbs a little bit. What are some of the big keys and problems that you do see with houses like this?
A lot of them, they don't want to spend the money to do the tear off. So they'll keep putting layer on layer. There's a lot of times in this area we do roofs that we tear off 3-4 layers.
Wow.
And they don't have the advantage of ice guard, the new underlayments, the ventilation. Like I was talking about, adding drip edge, because a lot of times they didn't even use it, or it wasn't even manufactured then.
Yeah. And that's a huge part, is that when these houses were built, the technology wasn't as good. The shingles are better these years than they have ever been. And like you said, drip edge, the icing underneath. There's so much stuff that you guys can do to really refurbish a house.
Absolutely.
The roof's probably one of the most two important things. You don't want water coming in from the top. You don't want water coming in from the basement. And I always say it, you guys are the best at what you do. You do roofs. You can do some other stuff, but you guys are the best when it comes to roofing, and that's what you guys do.
We focus mainly on roofs because we know how big of an asset that is. When your roof ain't quality, it's going to provide other things that they're just going to fail. Your electric, your plumbing, some of these issues that you're never going to think of that could be coming from your roof. Absolutely coming from your roof.
Well, Mike, I feel much better about my roof thanks to you and Pro Roofing Services.
Absolutely,
I feel good.